Hey, what's up folks? My name is Ashok Joshi and welcome to AJ Media YouTube channel. In this video, we will start exploring terminal and we will learn some basic commands that will help us to learn Linux. Okay, in the further videos, we will be going into the depth, but this video, we will look at some of the basic commands that will help us to understand the future coming lectures. This is going to be really interesting. So stay tuned till the end and let's get started. Now, you might not be knowing what is a terminal, right? So let me help you understand. Basically, you might have used a Windows operating system, right? So in that, you might have seen a command prompt. The same way, if you install a Linux distribution, whether it is on a virtual machine or whether it is installed as a host operating system, you will get an application or a program which is called as terminal. So basically what this terminal does is, the terminal, it is a program that provides the user with a simple command line interface. Now here you can see this big black box. This is called as terminal. So this is the terminal application, and what it does is it performs two tasks. So the number one task of this terminal is to take input from the user in the form of commands. So as a user, what I will do is I will pass a command here and I can hit enter. And what this terminal does is it basically displays output on the screen. So that's how it basically works. So basically, where can we use this terminal? So we can use it to write commands, we can use it to write some scripts, we can use it to edit file, we can use it to automate stuffs. There are so many usages of using terminal. So okay, we won't be going into the depth. Okay, so that is enough for the overview. Now let's understand what are these things. Okay, inside the bracket you have so many things, right? And here we have dollar. So whenever you will open up the terminal, you will see something like this, right? Inside the square bracket you have some stuffs that are looking like this. So basically this is called as the username. So I have given username as Ashok Joshi. Remember this video where we had installed CentOS and I had given my name over there. So probably in your case it will be your name or whatever the username you might have given at the time of installing CentOS. Okay, so this is basically the username. So if you want to check the username or the user who is currently logged in, so you can write this command, which is whoami. Okay, so this will give you the user. So currently I have logged in as this user, Ashok Joshi. Now here you might be saying the CentOS, right? So basically this is called as the host name, or you can say the machine name that we had given at the time of installing this distribution. And if you want to see the host name of your installed operating system, what you can do is you can write this command, which is called as host name, and enter, and you can see here, right? So that's how you can check the host name. And here you see this tilde. So basically this is the location where you are currently located. And by the way, if you want to check where you are currently located inside the Linux file system, you will have to use a command which is called as pwd. So what is pwd? Pwd stands for print working directory. So this basically indicates where you are currently located. If I hit enter, now you can see here, right? I am inside root, home, and this is the user, and inside the user directory we are currently located. Now let me help you understand in a better way. So if I head over the cursor here at others locations, and if I hit this computer, you see there are so many directories, right? So this is the top level directory, and by the way, directories are nothing but folders. Okay, so you see here we are currently inside home directory. Now we are inside home directory, and inside home directory we have this Ashok Joshi. Got it? This is the user directory. and inside the users directory we get all these directories and files. Okay, so now I will introduce you to one more command which is called as ls. ls basically stands for list directory contents. So whatever the content of a particular directory is having, it will list down. Okay, so if I hit enter, you see these all are the directories, and this one test.txt, it is file. File is always represented in white color and the directories are represented in blue color. Okay, so there might be special cases which we will see where the colors will be different, but normally if you create a file you will be getting this type of color, white color. Okay, so here you see these are the directories and files, and you can compare whether they are same or not. So that's how you can come to know where you are currently located inside the file system. Now let me tell you something about this thing. This basically represents a prompt, or you can say the shell, where you can write some commands, and what this shell does is it interprets the command, it gives it to the kernel, and after that what happens is the commands get executed and you get the output in the screen. So whatever the command that you will be writing here only. Got it? Now let me show you something which is called as changing the directories. So let me make this even more simpler. If you use your cursor and let's say I want to go inside this videos, okay, I want to change the directories to videos. I'll double click and I will open it. Currently it is empty here. So the same thing can be done through the command line. You can see here we have this videos directory or the folder. So if you want to go inside this videos directory, what you can do is you can fire up a command which is called as cd. So basically cd represents changing the directory, change directory. So what you can do is you can write cd and then you can write the directory name which is videos. And now if you hit enter, by the way, before hitting enter, let me tell you one thing. If you write vid or 3 letters of the directory and hit tab, it will autocomplete the name of the particular directory. And if you hit enter, now here you can see the location which was the default location, now it is changed into videos. Okay, so now if I hit ls, I should not get anything because the folder is empty. Got it? So now let me show you some of the use cases where you can use terminal. So here you see we have this videos directory which is currently empty, and if I tell you to create let's say 200 files in just 10 seconds, what you will say? It's really very tough, or you will say I cannot do it through graphical user interface, right? Because it will be very hard to create 200 files. Let's say if I say just create 500 files, you will say no, it cannot be done. So what you can do here is you can come to the command prompt or the terminal, and what you can do here is just fire up a command which is called as touch. So touch command in Linux is used in order to create an empty file. So write touch, and after that you can write the name of the file. Okay, and here you can pass the range. So how many files do you want to create? Let's say you want to create 500 files. What you can do is you can write 1 and you can write 2 dots, and after that you can write 500. And now if I hit enter, you notice 500 files are now created in just entering one command. So you see how efficient this tool is, right? So you can do multiple tasks. Not only this thing, you can also write scripts, you can also automate stuffs, you can create multiple files, just now how we saw. So there are so many use cases where you can use terminal and do the job very effectively and very efficiently. Now let me show you something which is called as changing the directory one step back. Now you can see here, right, in the graphical user interface, you are currently inside the videos directory, and if you want to come one step back, okay, what you will do, you will just click on this go back and you will be back one step. Now how can you do it inside the command line, or you can say the terminal? It's pretty simple. You will just have to fire one command which is called as cd, which is change directory. And after this, what you have to do here is you will have to write two dots. So two dots represents going one step back. Got it? If I hit enter, so now you can see here we are inside the user's home directory, and you see, if I hit ls, you can see here, right, everything is similar. Now what if I want to go one step back again? Same thing, right? cd dot dot, you will be inside home directory. Okay, now if I ls, I should only see the user. You see, we have the user Ashok Joshi. Let me show this to you. Just go to this others location, and here you click on this computer. Now you can see here, this is the topmost directory. You cannot go above this directory because this is the topmost directory of the file system. Inside this directory, which is root, all other directories exist. Okay, so this is the topmost directory which is called as root. Now inside this root directory we have so many other subdirectories. So this home, okay, it is right here. If you click on this home, you will see Ashok Joshi directory, right? The users directory. You see, the same thing is here. So this is the location where you are currently located, inside home. If I do pwd, you can see we are inside root home directory. Now what if I want to go one step back? I want to go inside this root directory. What you can do? Simple, just write cd dot dot and hit enter. Now here you can see you are currently inside root directory. Come back one step, and here you can see we have all these directories. So if I want to see what and all are the content of this particular directory, I can write ls and enter. You can pause the video and you can see all these directories will be present here. Okay, so that's how we can move one step back. And I want to tell you one thing. If you write cd and one dot, you will be in the same location. And by the way, dot is also called as period. One dot represents the current location. That's the reason we are currently inside the same location or the current location. Let me clear the screen. So in order to clear the screen, what you can do is you can write clear and hit enter. Now what if you want to go back to your user's home directory? What you can do here is you can just write cd and hit enter, or you can also write cd and tilde. So this tilde is basically located below the escape key in your keyboard. You can see that, and you can hit enter. Now you can see we are currently inside the user's home directory. Now at the last, I wanted to show you something. See here, you can see here it is the prompt which is represented by $. So basically, if the user is a normal user and not the root user, it will be always represented by $ symbol. Now if you want to log in as a root, how can you do it? So you can write su, and in some operating system or distribution it can be sudo su. Okay, so I think in Ubuntu it is sudo su and enter. So by the way, in CentOS or Red Hat based distribution, you can write su and enter, give the password, and that's how you can log in as a root. If you want to check who has been logged in, so you can write whoami, and you can see here it is the root user who has logged in. Now you can see here, right, for root the prompt, it appears as hashtag. So you might be having a question, right? What is a root and why this root user is used? So basically root account, or you can say root user, is also known as super user or administrator. So it is a special user account in Linux or Unix kind of operating system. Basically it is used for system administration purpose, and it is one of the most privileged user on the Linux system, and it has access to all commands and files. So it is not recommended to use root for ordinary tasks such as browsing the web, writing text. For example, a simple mistake can cause a problem with the entire system. Okay, so if you mistype a command, it is advisable to create a normal user account for such task. If root permissions are needed, then su or sudo commands can be used. So we will learn about this sudo or su commands in future coming videos. Okay, so I have covered all the basic stuffs that I wanted to cover in this video, and I hope you guys were able to get what I was trying to convey. I hope this video might have helped you in order to gain some knowledge. If you guys have enjoyed this video, do hit that like button. This will give me a motivation to create more of such videos. If you think this video can be helpful, do share it with your friends so that others might get some benefit. If you're new to my channel, then do hit that subscribe button, click on that bell icon so that you will never miss any update. And thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye, take care.